This Mr. Bean is not ordinary. He opened the car door and took out a small key. He looked around and walked to the back of the car. He opened the trunk and took out a third key. Then he opened the hood. This time it was finally the real car key. He opened the door and turned the key, but the car wouldn't start. It turned out the battery was dead, so he had to wait for the bus. Suddenly, the man next to him had a heart attack. He collapsed beside Mr. Bean. Bean panicked and ran off but came back. He tried lifting the man's arms, but there was no reaction. He pressed on the man's chest, then stepped on his chest. Still no reaction. He wanted to do mouth-to-mouth, but he just couldn't. So he scooped air with his hands, then pushed it down with both hands, then bent down and blew again. He rolled up a magazine and blew through it. The man's stomach began to bulge, but after all that, the man still didn't wake up. Bean took a pill bottle from the man's pocket, opened it and dumped all the pills into his mouth, then helped him swallow them. He saw someone washing a car nearby. He borrowed 2 jumper cables. He clipped them on. He was going to give the man an electric shock. There was a reaction. He shocked him again and got another reaction. The man woke up. Bean shocked his but once more and the man stood up. The man tried to shake his hand to thank him, but the power pole short-circuited, and the man fainted again. Bean quickly grabbed his tools and left. Just then the ambulance arrived. Bean covered his face nervously. He pushed his car in front of the ambulance, and borrowed their power source. The medics were loading the patient. Bean started his car and drove off. When the medics tried to start the ambulance, it had no power left. Bean was about to put a stamp on his letter. Then he saw the mailbox. When he got out with the stamp, he realized he had accidentally swallowed it earlier. A woman walked up. Bean helped her take her letter. After she left, he took her stamp and stuck it on his own letter. The mailman was sorting packages. The woman saw her letter, and tried to hand it to him, but without a stamp, it couldn't be sent. Where did Bean go? He had climbed into the mailbox. The next day, the mailman opened it. Bean staggered out. He pulled out his key, but it fell into the sewer. He hurried to pull the chain to retrieve it, but the chain broke. He had to lie down and search for it. What a terrible day.